Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. How are you? Everything good? Everything bad? Remember if that's for you. Oh God, everything hurts. My legs hurt. I exercised on Friday, and I did leg day, and that might have been a mistake. First exercise of 2026 being leg day. Why? I still haven't figured this thing out. Well, I figured it out, but it's just doing a I didn't grab a glass. What the fuck? Doing a horizontal, vertical. There we go. Stream at the same time as I do the regular one. I don't understand. It says it's doing it. That's cool. I don't know where it goes or if it actually exists. Because I did this for Friday. And the one that's this wise doesn't seem to exist on my channel anywhere. Which is rather confusing. I'll have to look into it. Anyway, I got lucky 13, and the glass finished in Armagnac. I don't know if I said that right. That sounds lovely. I picked at random my sample for this evening. I gotta grab glass. I gotta put things away. I gotta get more water. I gotta put this away. Suddenly it was 1 minute to 7. You know, that's what happened. And suddenly it was. Ugh. Oh, that hurt. Okay. I made a specialty for myself for dinner. A reminder, the kitchen's over here. So if you think I live in a big, plush mansion, you would be incorrect. I live in an apartment. My kitchen, and my dining room, and my desk, a work area as it were, all the same thing. And the bedroom is over there, except it's like 3 steps higher. Wow. The bathroom's way down the hall. There. Touring complete. Ugh. Yep, it's a thing. It's a mood, I think, is what they call it these days. So I have this box. I will demonstrate the box. Oy. I will demonstrate the box. This is the box. This is the box. It's full of stuff. And it has a bunch of samples in here that I've had for actual years now, which feels bad. This being one, this is like my favorite little treat for when I'm traveling by air. Have one of these. Makes the trip so much more bearable. And it eases the nerves. So there are a lot of sample glasses in there. And I just put my, I moved things around and grabbed whatever I saw. And what I saw, grabbed whatever. I grabbed the top of one of these. Like so. And I don't know what the bottom part means. NCF. Maybe you can help me with this. It's Lejig. 10-year, 46.3%. And then it says NCF. NC? That's probably not an L. I don't know who gave it to me. Which I feel that's the bad part. That's the part I feel bad about. It might have been Cliff. It might not have been. The early days of my channel, people were sending me not only bottles, but samples. And in this case, Lejig is not something... Lejig? L-E-D-A-I-G. I know it's a Scotch. Hold that thing up again. There you go. Lejig. 10, 46.3%, NCFNC. Non-chill filter. There we go. Slang. What's the second part for? Non-chill filtered NC. Thank you, Zebu. Also, hello. That's for you. The temptation to pour all of it is there. I won't. If I can stop drinking whiskey for 1 year, I can stop myself from pouring too much. In theory. Ledge egg. No color. I mean, look at it. Beauty. No color. Hey, you guys are good at translating whatever that shorthand was. So non-chill filtered, no color added. Good. That's why it looks so nice. Did I check my Venmo? No. Why? I should get alerts for that. I technically should get alerts to that. I haven't used it in so long that I don't think it alerts me to anything now. I looked at it this morning. I looked at my my Venmo card, and it's at 0 still, which is good. My card is at 0, which is good. That means there's nothing I have to pay on it. $2,000 I can have all of a sudden. Do I have it? No. Hello. Thank you. I wonder why it didn't tell me. I appreciate that. I don't need to see my account number. Thank you very much. Now, it should have told me something. No, that's not what I wanted. Dang, this new technology, why? Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. Can always use a couple extra bucks here and there. Did you do that before the stream started? Because that's supposed to do something if you do, but if it was before the stream, it might not have. What am I doing? I am turning off the intros off. The intros off. We're good. And now I can clear this. Boom. Thank you. Yes. All I have to do is talk about whiskey and say I'm going to drink whiskey, and people just throw money at me. If only that were the case. But I'm looking forward to this one. I got to go brewing any Pilsner. Oh. Oh. Is that a flex? Wizard Academy? Oh, they gave us those when we got there. Only Psalms have them. That's not true. I think you can buy one. Wizard Academy does have a page where you can buy some stuff. But I have mostly what I need. I have that. I have my medallion. And I have a very large mug, which I got kind of for kicks. It is too tall and too big. It will hold approximately 16 ounces of coffee if I wanted to. Which is a thought. There's a thought. It's an option. I think it's slightly peated. Wow, that thing jumped out of the freaking bottle. How'd I do? What do you think? It's supposed to be 2 ounces in here. I am attempting to do 1/4 of an ounce. Ish. That looks almost more like a little more than that. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little more than that. That's almost 1/2 ounce, I think. This is very peated. Very sweet, too. Wow, as I was saying. Music. One of the problems I have for the evening is what I eat for dinner. It's carrying over, whether I like it or not. I had rice, and this is something new I did. Very exciting. I had chicken stock, or chicken broth, sorry, left over from before the procedure. And I thought, well, I don't want to drink it as is again. That wasn't great. Wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. PD expression of Tobermore. There we go. Yeah. Why am I doing that? Yeah. Like a frog. So anyway, I made my rice, which usually I just use water to make it in my rice cooker. And this time I just used chicken broth instead. So I have chicken broth infused rice, which is very good, actually. All those good nutrients and extreme amount of salt, probably. But oh well. And then I have 2 fish fillets, beer battered fish fillet, because meh. And then some edamame, some soy sauce. Chicken broth makes it better indeed. Lesson learned. And I can probably make 2. See, the thing is, here's the problem. I only used half of the container, which is all I needed to make the rice with the chicken. And it would take me a while to make it again, because I only make rice every maybe 3 weeks or so. I don't have an official cycle of food, but rice and fish and edamame, I have that for maybe 3 or 4 nights in a row. Because it's easy. I microwave the rice that I've already made. It takes 20 minutes to make the fish fillet, and I microwave the edamame. So it takes like 21 minutes, technically. Well, 20 minutes at most. Anyway, the point is I don't make it that often because I have it for 3 to 4 days. So the catch I'm thinking of in my mind is I don't know if this chicken stock would stay long enough in the fridge without getting weird for me to make it again. It's like once a month kind of thing. If that. Don't forget, everyone. Whoa, did you really have to flashbang me like that? Please. Please stop. Thank you. Bongo Cat is back. There we go. That's a must. And for the background music, we have right here. Hey. Excuse me. Oh. Yep. Dude wipes. Dude. Yep, that's what I did with the stock that I had left over. I was like, I don't know what to do with this now. I finished with that process. I never want to see chicken stock as is again. So I might be able to find it in like smaller portions instead of a big carton. Maybe like a can of it would be enough. Maybe. What am I doing? Help. Where is it? Question mark. There it is. I use this frequently, and yet it's way down there. Fine. Sorry, it's very loud at first. I don't know why the volume goes cranked all the way up when I don't want it to, ever. There we go. I will say I have some dude wipes down there that are from my trip across the country. AI banking? With Hong Kong? What? Why? So you don't listen to the advertisements. Advertisement is bad. Don't get me started. I will rant. I have plenty of rants planned for this year. One of them is advertising. Because we don't actually have to look at it anymore, but it's so ingrained in our culture that it's such a normal thing that people don't actually ever really consider, like, go away. Don't want this. You pay to make it go away. You pay to make the advertisement that you didn't want to see in the first place go away, when we could just get rid of advertisement completely. All of it. You don't need an ad for dude wipes. You don't need an ad for Hong Kong AI banking. You don't need it. You don't want it. I only like it because of the ad revenue, but I hate advertisement. So again, as always, thank you for putting up with it. I hate it. I wish there was another way. Still too loud. Why is it so loud? Is it too loud on your end too? I'm trying to mute it a little bit. I can just have it too loud to begin with. There we go. That's about right. That's catch-22 indeed. I'm not sure what that means, but if people say it, and you know what I mean. It's making me think of KillCo 12 year. Is it a Campbelltown? I have no idea. It's got a bit of iodine going on. Can't hear any music? Good. It's supposed to be in the background. You're not supposed to hear. You're not supposed to really hear it. It's just supposed to be a little bit of sound when I stop talking. It's not actually something you should listen to. It was. I made it too quiet. Whoops. I'm older than. Was it your birthday recently? Was it your birthday now? This is an iodine heavy one. Iodine sweet peat. So it's got the vanillas, the very, it's not subtle. Like again, I opened that, poured it, and the peat just came out of it. But to someone like me, who really enjoys it. Isle of Mull, north from Isla. Ah! Yeah. I mean, I do like heavily peated stuff occasionally. But the truth is, I think many peat people get there at some point where they've tried all the peated Scotch that they can like get their hands on, and they're always looking for the next level of it, and they're not finding it. It feels like what hot sauce does to people. Like they like hot sauce and they go higher and higher until it's like, that's not enough anymore. I need something more. That's why we have crazy hot sauces now that don't need to be eaten by human beings because it causes damage. But they love it. It's soft, is the way to put it. It's not overpowering. I'm kind of, I don't know what that was. I have to say seaweed, or the word that I can never remember, which is dried seaweed, except it's got a name. Where's Sugar Kitty? They always know what it is. Even Octomore. Like, I've had some Octomore before, and I was not impressed. I was expecting the peatiest of peatiest things, and I was like, it was like in the area of Lefroy or Ardbeg. Didn't cripple me in any way. It didn't make me rethink my life choices, which is what I wanted, apparently. Pots and pans? I'll be real with you. I should probably get new things for my cooking, because I made the mistake of buying stuff that I thought... Nori, thank you. Oh my god, I'm never going to remember it. I should, because I might visit Japan someday before I die, if I'm lucky. What was my point? Pots and pans. Yeah, the pots I have are not non-stick. The pans I have are not non-stick. Some of them look bad. The pans especially look bad. The handle's loose. I really should throw it away. But I don't know how to throw away things that are like that. Like, people just throw it away, and I'm like, that feels weird. Throwing away a pan is like the trash, like everyday trash. That's weird. I have problems. Anyway, this nose on this is really nice. Let's see what the palate's like. I still feel like I have a lot of umami going on in my mouth. Shoot. I didn't close my window shades, so all this light that I have is going out the window unintentionally. Oh, the other thing I want to say is nori or some kind of flour. I couldn't tell you what kind, but that's why it's so confusing. I wish I could see what flower that is. It's delightful. Or the smell itself is just floral. And I've tried to explain that before. Where smells have a certain level of intensity to them. Like if I say a skunk, you know what that smells like and your nose just did this. But if you think of a flower, very soft, you know, soft edges, there's a term right there. So it's rounded. Whereas if you think of a skunk, it's very sharp and spiky and makes your nose do that. So floral, soft, pleasant, aromatic. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for being here. Like and subscribe. Become a patron on Patreon. I always say it backwards. Or a member on YouTube. I think that's all the stuff I'm supposed to say. Yeah. Wow. I don't know if the water diluted that somehow. That felt pretty intense for a second. I like it. I feel like the water got in the way just now. Ah, there we go. Oh. That's some good peat right there. Oh. You hear my voice getting deeper. Peat. Yeah, prickly, tingly. Feel it here, but that's the alcohol itself. I was drying out my tongue. So my tongue is both dry. I don't really know how to explain this feeling. Sticky is the wrong word. Well, it's adhering to my tongue. I don't want to say sticking to my tongue. But in a way that's almost chalky. Feels like a dusting. That's strange. Have some more? Yes, all right, well, if you insist. And I'm gonna hold my tongue again. I held it for a little bit. I like the texture of it. And just rolls and builds. It's not as prickly this time. But the peat is the forefront, and it's making me think of, you know, like brisket and burnt hens and char. It's making me think of Lefroy, honestly. Where it has that intensity to it. Which you'd think, you know, again, you look at this color, and you're not exactly thinking aggressive or over like strong peat taste. But if you look at Lefroy and Ardbeg, well, as long as it's not something that's been impacted. I don't know what this was, if this was finished in anything or not. I don't think it was. It would show. But let's double check. Let's do a little research. To the science. Ledge. Egg. if I've had this before. Hey, let's go here. All right. Yeah. The source that Brian adheres to is Dramface. I wonder why. QuickBooks and thermal gloves? Denwood, have you been outside recently? All right, this one says, oh, they did a comparison. I guess the 2021 and the 2023. I don't want that. No batch variation interest there. Plus, I don't know what year this was anyway. It doesn't say. I'm assuming 2021, I guess. I mean, that's how long I got it. Tobermory Distillery. We'll go right to the source. Where's the source? Why do you need to know what my age is? I'm an ancient being from a bygone era when there were no cell phones or internet. Leave me alone. I'm grumpy now. That's what I am. All right, no more advertisement. Get out of my face, please. I have to scroll? Legend, do better. All it says, peppery, smoky, and malty. Correct. Core range. Extraordinary and distinguished handcrafted 10-year single malt whiskey. It has the Tobermory Distillery signature smoky expression. That tells me very little. Mild annoyance at their website. Again, handcrafted. Very annoying. That doesn't mean anything. Everything is handcrafted. Oh, here we go. Tasting notes. There we go. I just scroll down. Tasting notes. Nose, sweet briny smokiness. Agreed. Distinct island characteristics and playful notes that hint at a mild antiseptic. Creosote? Creosote? Creosote. Creosote? Wax polish. Mint chocolate. And floral seaside aromas, soft peach, gentle smoke. Well, that's why I got seaweed, but I get more of the, well, at least initially, more of a iodine. It does go briny, though. I agree. Make me think of the ocean now. Thank you for your influence, you silly thing. Tasting notes. Tantalizingly sweet is not my first reaction. Medicinal flavors infused with enticing sparks of spicy pepper and dried fruit. That's also very vague. And rich peaty smoke and a velvety vanilla and malty creaminess. Again, the texture is nice. Yep. Texture is really nice. Medicinal flavors. Peppery for sure. And it does have a process. So it like builds and then it slowly fades out into the finish. That hurts. Finish. Wondrous union of subliminally spicy white pepper. I still have to nail that down, what white pepper really tastes like. Vibrant sweetness of licorice and a kick of clove with exquisite lingering saltiness. Agreed. Saltiness. Lingering. Indeed. Inspired by Mull. Five stars. 4 reviews at 5 stars. Why aren't there more? And why are they all the same? Matt H, Ian, Robert, and Luke. Verified reviewer, all of them. What a coincidence. You may also like Legend Hebridean Moon. 58.8%. That sounds nice. I mean, I'm not buying bottles these days, but I will accept donations, but no more. No more bottle buying for me, if possible. This year, oh, there's a bad thing to say out loud. Right. I will fail this. But I like the idea of it right now because it is the 11th of January And I'm feeling pretty good about it for 11 days into the year. What if I don't buy a single bottle for the entire year? Donations are still accepted. Can I do that? I know I can't. Like, part of me is just like, there's gonna be something. Redbreast is gonna come out with new stuff. I know it is. I know they are. Talk to Four Leaf. I don't know what she was up to tonight. I didn't see or hear anything. Like usual. Workout tights. I'll add that to my list. Hold on. Viking knit workout tights. Viking knit workout tights. This is what I'm going to do for my live streams at some point. What is that? Zedboot, I don't know if you'd want to wear those. And I also think that's AI slop. And they would not look like that. Even slightly. You know how I can tell? Because I don't immediately get the brand. There we go. Vikingstyle.co. Is that it? Okay. We found the site. That feels like it's geared towards women, Zenbood. Has Joy been using your computer? Does she want new tights? Either way. Doesn't matter. I'd wear them. What am I doing? There we go. There we go. Well, that was fun. Pots and pans. Oh! Stop. No, stop. No. Don't do that stuff again. There we go. There we go. Clicking on the wrong things. Oh, my legs and my hips. I feel ancient all of a sudden. Plotty slacks. Okay, good. Okay, good, good. Well, as expected, Legend is a delight. It certainly feels like a certain occasion type of whiskey because it's pretty intense. But I also haven't had peated Scotch much at all, especially this year. I can make that joke right now. Wow. Yeah, I need a little bit more out of the malt. It's still good and it's still sweet, but the peat kind of overlays everything. Like snow. It just goes woof, peat. And if there is sweetness to it, it's kind of subtle, but it is there. The malt in it is not the forefront. The peat is. The peat and the sea saltiness of it. They're going for that island vibe for certain. This is, however, I believe, my first Scotch of this year. I don't think. Because at the new year, I popped open my bottle of Redbreast PX. So I definitely had Irish whiskey first. And I don't remember what I had that night before that. I don't think it was Scotch. No, I had a bunch of apple juice. I've been drinking too much apple juice. Not only because of the procedure, but also the entire bottle of fizzy apple juice I had that night. I had a new predicament before the stream started. Not a major one, but certainly one that I'm like, oh, or I have this. Any of you guess what this is? You've been around me enough. Maybe you'll tell. Can't tell you it's pretty scuffed up. Don't eat it. Zenbud might figure it out. I have to exercise tomorrow morning, by the way. Which will be fine. My legs hurt though. My first exercise, muscle fitness exercise of the new year was on Friday. And my legs hurt now. It is mustache wax, yes. But what kind of mustache wax, then, dude? What brand is this? Can you tell? No, of course you can't tell because it's all scuffed up. Any semblance as to what it is gone. That's what I learned today. I was like, wait a minute. I'm running low on this wax. Where did I get it? What brand is this? Oh shit. It's been that long. Like, it's been at least a year, probably, since I bought this. And I do not remember what brand it is. There is the faintest of something something.com at the very bottom on the back here. And I bookmarked it. I'm pretty sure I did, but I just have to dig through my bookmarks to find it now, which is a pain. But I know it's not a, how do I put this? It's a specialty product, as in a small business makes it, and they only make so much, and they only make it at a certain time of year. So if you don't buy it when they have it, it goes away for a while. Which is why I'm looking at that now going, is it the winter when they make this, or is it the spring? What am I going to do? So the next thing I'm going to do with all of you is try to figure out my bookmarks. How do I just view all bookmarks? Factor. Bleh. Factor can piss off. Don't do it. Don't ever buy a Factor. Do not fool yourself into thinking that any of those prepackaged whatchamahoozits are good for you. They are the newest form of TV dinner. That is what it is. I'm not saying it's bad food. I'm not saying it's strictly bad for you. I'm saying you could do better. Even if it's hard. And I say that as someone who has a very hard time making themselves food on a regular basis. Like ever. Show all bookmarks. There we go. Not like that. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this works. How am I typing in mustache and wax and all my bookmarks and nothing shows up? I definitely have it say. Oh, well, I guess it probably wouldn't say mustache wax. I would say the brand. Because the brand does other things too. Ooh. Music's going off. I'll have to do that later. That's way too much distraction. I used my phone to try to figure this out. That's intense. So, here's my phone. Look at the back of this. I have it on 2 times because it won't zoom in otherwise properly. And it says what looks like B-A-R-T. And I don't know if that's an O or a Q. And then maybe an A. This is where it's all scuffed up. And then it ends with tara.com, but that middle part is all screwed up. What I'm guessing is B-A-R-T-Q. B-A-R-T-Q. Let's see what that does. As frustrating as this is. B-A-R-T-Q. Q. Nope. Mustache wax brand. This is just what I was doing earlier and I'm trying to figure it out. Ah, there it is. Figured it out. I was never going to get that. I think. Bardigan and Stark. I wonder I couldn't see it. Again, it's all scuffed up to hell. Let's get back to the camera here because you can't actually see this. Yep, Bardigan and Stark. T-A-R-K is the last part. What the hell? We figured it out, everybody. Exactly. Wonderful. I can order some more of this. I think. Handcrafted. Men's grooming products. But I think this stuff actually is handcrafted. So, mustache wax. Not mustache wax. Mustache. Oh, don't give me any scented stuff. There we go. That's what it is. All right, so the front of this used to say Bardigan and Stark grip. And I can see kind of where it used to be. And it looks like it's $10 or $9.34. Sorry, it's not $10. Oh, the big one. Okay. 30 grams instead of 15. I'm assuming that's what this is. I don't want amber spice. I don't want amber spice. I want no scented stuff. Because I don't think this is scented. Actually, no, it isn't, because I would know it smells. I need unscented products only. I'm reading this. Not overpaying it at all. Alright. Because that one says amber spice, and I don't want that. But it's the same thing. Like, it looks like the same thing, except the... like, the top of this used to be like a brownish, blackish color. It isn't anymore. This has spent too much time in the pocket. Getting dinked to hell. $16.53 for my mustache wax. Refill. Champion? I don't remember that one. I just remember this. Woolly bugger. What? What is this? Oh, it's all out. Don't scent things. Eee. Timber Yard. Havana Mojito. Grip Firm Mustache Wax. That's it. That's the one I have here. And it doesn't say any scent on this, or at least it doesn't say it on that part. All right. We're going to do this. Because if I don't, I'll forget. Anyone have $20? Did I sign in with shop before? I don't think so. So I'm doing that now. John McKellen, I see you there. Hello. Welcome. What you doing? How you doing? Prep meal. I still look at And that is how I get a text message right there. If you ever hear that noise, that's what it was. Yes. Excellent. I have logged in here before. Good. And it is the same thing. Oh, it's Canadian. Shit. Do they still send us stuff? That might be a problem. It was July. Really? Wait, July what? July of last year? No, July of 2024. It's been a while. Good. I can make this stuff last for a year easy. I do have other mustache waxes, though. Don't forget that. I am thinking to myself, will they send this to me? Because I live in a country that's kind of a bitch right now. Help. Help. Add to cart. I had to re-add everything. Oh, maximum. Well, why didn't you tell me? $23. Shipping. Oh, no. The product in your cart is not available for delivery in your location. That's not true. I ordered it in 2024. What could have changed? Thank you. Of all the things to be another nuisance, for me right now. I can't get my mustache wax because they don't ship here anymore for reasons. Trade war, yeah. The brilliance that is this country right now. It's not even the country. We say the country. We don't mean the country. The people here don't want any of this. But somebody who's doing stuff wants that. Wants to do a lot of stupid things. I'm not going into politics because it's nothing political. It's watching people who are stupid make stupid decisions. That's what it boils down to. We live in a country where you turn on the TV or check the social media and you're like, these guys are morons. Why do I have to watch this and suffer because of it? Why aren't they in jail? Why is this still happening? Look how stupid they're being. Make it stop. Well, on the plus side, if we're going to have a plus side to this, I found the site where I maybe can buy my mustache wax someday. Do I know any? You know what? Where are they in Canada? Because we've talked about me visiting Canada before. Let's see. It's probably the other side of Canada, which will be unfortunate. Let me see. Checkout. $23 for mustache wax. And it won't deliver here. What if I pick up? No store is available with your item. Then don't give me the option to pick up then. You silly thing. I'm trying to think of a workaround. Because I can go into Canada. I think. I can go drive into Canada still, can't I? I don't know. I don't know if they've closed the borders or not. They should. There should be so many extremes happening in my brain. My thought process is if enough extreme things happen to cut off America from everything else, the people in America are going to have a big realization about how interconnected this country is to everything else. And that if everything else goes screw, prices skyrocket, things that should be available are no longer available. Bedlam. Chaos. That's what you need. Little chaos. You want it made in America? Sure, that's what you get. Only that. Nothing else. I do have a passport. I hope so. I'm gonna like joke about it. What happens? I get to the gate. I'm like, "Are you letting American in, please? Am I allowed to go in here? Do I have to turn around?" I don't know what's real anymore. I just came over here to see the Niagara Falls. Which is the plan. I'm debating on what I wanted. Like, okay, first of all, that hit hard this time. Tingles right here. Staying in a hotel is a thought. Can I afford to stay in a hotel near Niagara Falls? No. Could I do it? Yes. Can I afford it? No. And there's the rub. Because that's what I'd like to do. Like stay near Niagara Falls, check out the view, be like, yeah, take some good photos. Can you get recommendations for a decent local wax? I don't know. That's the top tier. Like this is the stuff. I have two other kinds which work just fine. One is a soft wax, which I can get still. And it lasts for a very long time. It comes in a tube. And I can use that just fine. I use it still. Right here. But this holds softer. And the stuff I do use and have used for a long time, which is death grip wax, holds on very tight. And it also, because it holds tight, it curls this a lot more, which I don't always want. I kind of want it to hang out. Yeah. Not in trouble for bringing Canadian booze over, but they'd be like, I'm at the wax, oh no. Kathy Huey, hello. Also, John McKellen. That's for you. Sorry, that's not for you. There you go. Kathy Huey. Welcome. You're here for the last 10 minutes. We were talking about the fact that one, Legic 10 years, pretty good. We're doing a sample Sunday, because why not? My first Scotch of the year. And we were also talking about something I was trying to do, which was figure out which wax this is. This beat up, poor little container that holds the wax. Dude, yes. That's for you. Thank you everyone for bringing your time and attention here. It's always greatly appreciated. And if you haven't yet, like and subscribe. Join us on Patreon or as a YouTube member. Please. There you go. I'm supposed to say that a lot more, but I never do. So it's one of those people won't know unless I tell them. Yes, death grip waxes. I have plenty of that. That's not the problem. The problem with death grip wax is it's hard and it holds tight. And like I said, it will take this, which I might want about here, and it'll curl it in really hard like it is now, which I don't really like. I want it to be more like chill. I can't see myself. But I have plenty of death grips, so that like when I run out of this, inevitably I still have that. But because it's a hard wax, it's literally hard. So I have to peel through it and then put it in my hand and then rub it around so my body heat softens it, and then I have to use it. And since it's hard, it can pull. And it's not comfortable. And as I said, it can pull the hairs in like this, so they'll curl up hard, and I don't want them to do that. There's also something I can do with a hair dryer to deal with all that. It's just a pain. It's doable, but it's pain. Hair dryer will melt the wax slightly. But I haven't messed with it in so long. So long. Anyway, we learned something new about Canada and mustache wax. And we figured out the brand, the important part. Which I didn't save! I just remembered. There we go. Bardigan and Stark. Let me go here. Go to the actual page. There we go. Bookmark this. Bardigan and Stark. Mustache wax. Done. From Canada, not shipping to the United States. What a surprise. It's a small thing, but big repercussions overall for all of us. We'll go into more of that this year because we can't get away from it. But as I said earlier, everything I'm saying here is not about politics. It is about watching other people who are stupid, making stupid decisions, and having those stupid decisions and actions impacting a lot of people who are just trying to do life. They're just trying to exist and live and have food and shelter and clean water and health care and those nice little things that make life a little bit easier to do. But no, we're not going to let people do that. That's a terrible idea. We can make you pay for it instead, all the time, for everything. Like advertisement. If you don't want to see advertisements, which most people don't, you have to pay for it. YouTube does it, Netflix does it, all the streaming softwares do it. Or streaming, what do I call them? Streaming companies? It's a scam. We know you don't want to see advertisements. We don't actually have to send it to you, but we have this weird system where products need to be sold to customers. And to do that, we make advertisement. And advertisement is forced onto you on a daily basis. So you buy stuff you don't need, but that's being made and that you're going to want once they advertise it to you. So ad revenue, which I'm guilty of. I'm getting tiny bits of ad revenue for you guys who just happen to see these dumb advertisements. Don't listen to them. Ever. Excuse me. But if there is one, like, that's why I ask about the advertisement. Tell me what you're seeing so I know and I can give you my personal opinion. Because advertisement can certainly be broadcast on my YouTube channel. I've curated it to the best of my ability. But if it's stupid, like, what was the last one Zedboot said? Pots and pans, perfectly reasonable thing. If you need pots and pans, get more pots and pans. But it shouldn't be something you need advertised to you. I mean, at this point, really, what do we need to be advertised for? We all know where Amazon is, right? If you ever need something, you go, I need a thing. I don't need it advertised to me. Let me check the Amazon store. The huge corporate shill who controls everything. There's no winning. We live in such a strange situation and a weird time. We're just like, I think we're all too accustomed to the concept of advertising being a thing. And I think I blame television for that, because when I grew up, there were commercials and we just watched them. And that's how it all started. Radio too. Get you to buy stuff. It doesn't need to be this way. And yet, the system we're locked in means have things and buy stuff. You can tell because there's a shelf behind me full of whiskey. Was it advertised to me? Technically, no. There was interest in whiskey, and there's so much whiskey out there. But they did try to sell it to me. And I guess the advertisement for that is when you go to liquor stores and they're trying to get you to taste stuff. Like, here, taste this. Buy a bottle. Do it. Wild. That I can appreciate because you try it. But still, you don't need it. It's nice to have whiskey, obviously. We live in a chaotic time, man. I'm waiting for the snapback to this. The whole how fast technology has moved to a point that it's outpacing our ability to cope with it. This is the good part. I can communicate with you over vast distances and we can just kind of talk in a way. A different way, but a way. Keep each other company. Learn about each other's different styles and places and things. Having some of you meet each other. That's amazing. Me being able to meet all of you when I can. Also amazing. Stuff I would never do before. So there are good things to the technology we have. I just wish advertisement wasn't such a hard ass. And having to be everywhere and possibly not. Another rant. I've been watching Fallout Season 2. Amazon, which I have Prime, still shows me advertisements and then offers that I can pay to not have advertising. And I can't skip it and I can't mute it. There's no mute the volume because I mute it and look away because I don't want to see whatever the advertisement is. But I have to actively lower the volume. And then I have to wait and see when it's over. I hate that. Drives me nuts. Anyway, Fallout Season 3 is kind of wild. I've been enjoying it. I look forward to the next episode. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Sorry for the rant. I enjoyed some good whiskey with all of you. That's the important part. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you I almost didn't do it. Out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.
I'll see you next time.